Congratulations. Class has started. Alright, so let's talk, let's get right into it. So so what are mudras? Okay? And what are mantras? Mudras are hand gestures, right? But they're more than just hand gestures. They're hand gestures that you use during meditation. Now, understand that Satan and his army, Zeus and his army, they took everything and flipped it in reverse, all right? So they stole our ancient art of meditation from us, and its actual metaphysical reason is behind why we even meditate. And they took it and called it yoga. So when they turned it to yoga, you know, being put under heavy spell work from our oppressors, like magic, we took a complete disinterest from that connection over, not just from the physical realm to the spiritual realm while we walk in these avatars, but this connection with the elements, right? So even now when we get to a place where we're rising, the people are trying to go to Google and look up, you know, mudras and mantras, they'll tell you a little bit about it, but they're not going to tell you the true esoteric reason behind mudras. All right? Why are the hands always involved? You see, because meditation is something we was doing anciently. They stole it from us and they renamed it yoga, and then they taught us to pray. So prayer is a watered down form of meditation which allows you not to use any of your energy points. But to understand this energy, you got, remember I told you have 72 titans within you. You have DEA, deoxyetheric acid. You have chromosomes. These are many universes within you. You have a solar plexus, which is a soul, which connects you to the solar system. All right, and you have hold on one second. You are able to affect not only the physical realm through meditation, but also the cosmic realms through meditation. Okay? So this is the reason why they taught us to pray. In prayer, you're doing what? It's just like meditating. Instead of sitting on your perineum or your root chakra, right? You see the posture that one of our ancestors right here, one of the Orishas, he's sitting in. He's in a meditative posture, right? But in prayer, you don't sit on your perineum or your root chakra or your asshole, right? You come and sit on your knees, which is, you got eyes on your knees. If you ever seen my old lecture I did on the 9 different eyes, 1, 2, third eyes 3, 4, 5, one in each hand. Knees make 6, 7. The bottom of your feet is 8 and 9. Okay, I gave this lecture almost 2 years ago on YouTube. So they make you sit on the knees that's on your eyes. You get on your knees, and then your hands, they make you bring them all together like this. So they close off all your energetic points like this, because these are to be open. This is a meditative state right here too, to have your palms just wide open. This is a neutral meditative posture for beginners. To sit there with your hands open like this, because each finger is connected to a part of nature. These are called phalanges scientifically, all right? But they call them phalanges because they connect to different parts of nature. Your fingers, okay? Even your hands, right? You got the M in your hand because we are master masons, but this is also part of our galactic codes. You got the spiral in your hair, which is a part of the galactic formations to keep you etched to your creations that you created. Your heart is shaped just like the roots of trees, right? If you look at your heart and the veins, they look just like tree roots. This is all by design, not by accident. So let's talk about these phalanges. What do they represent? Okay. Index finger. Guess what this is? Water. And they go in the order that we created the planet in. So your index finger represents water. This connects you to water. Okay? This finger gives you authority over the water. All water. And all of the aquatic beings that exist in the waters. And all of the spirits that exist in the water. Your second one, and it goes in order of creation. Fire. Your middle finger gives you authority over all of the fire realms, as well as the beings that guard the fire realms and all fire. I told you, when you look at an ember, most people only see the fire. But if you look closely at the ember, you can see that it's beings that live within the ember of the flame. All right, so your middle finger does that. Your ring finger, this connects you to and gives you authority over all of the earth or planet Ka, the soil, the forest spirits, all right, the jungle spirits, all right, and all of your elemental beings, because they all exist in the forest, your fairies, your gnomes, your trolls, all right? These are all part of your elemental beings. This is what the ring finger is for. And last but not least, your pinky finger gives you domain over the air, okay? And all the beings that exist in the air and all the spiritual forces that exist within the air, all right? And then the thumb, this is why it sits off from these four. This is for the plasma realms, okay? So when you look at 5, it connects you right back to that Merkaba, that 5-point star, all right? Well, that's a 6, right? Because it's up, down, as above, so below. But in magic, I meant to say, correct me, sorry, I apologize for that. In magic, you'll notice there's always a 5-point star being used. And I told you, each point of the star represents nature and the elements. This is how magic is used. This is why when magic is used, they're going to always use candles. Because the candle has all 4 elements in it. It has the fire, the water, the air, and the soil, the earth. You provide the air when you blow the candle out, or you provide the air when you speak into the candle, okay? So this is the true reason why you have 5 fingers. They'll never tell you this in school. That's why I said pull your notepads out for it to make sense to you. You got to understand what these fingers are for. They're not just there on your body, all right? If you go back and you pay attention to any time a person is using forms of magic, they always using their phalanges, right? The fingers. But each finger plays a specific role in nature, and the thumb is plasma energy. Okay, why is that important? Because once you understand that, then you'll understand where mudras come from. It's why your mudras come from. You see? This is why fingers get involved. And then they'll throw you off on the internet because they got so many man-made mudras, shit like that, throw you off, ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They'll tell you that's a mudra though. You have 7 basic mudras. And then after those 7, you can create your own. But if you create them, you must apply them to remember what each finger represents. Okay? So, now that we understand the phalanges and how they connect to the elements, that's why you got 5 fingers. And it's the same way with your toes, 5 toes. And people that get foot massages, they'll even tell you about the different energetic points that's in your feet. Okay? This is our energy points, right? Now, understanding that concept, you're like, okay, I get why we even do this and do for mudras when we meditate. Because you're connecting the elements. You're connecting to certain elements. Okay? But it gets deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. That's mudras. Okay? We'll come back to mudras. Let's dive to mantras, because mantras is real basic. Mantras is the affirmations you affirm while in meditation. And you could make those up too. You could just tell yourself, I am that I am. While in a meditative state, keep telling yourself, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am. That's a basic one to start with. From there, you can make your own up. But a basic one to start with is I am that I am. That's a cosmic truth. And you're affirming that. So while in a meditative state, you're affirming that over your entire being. Right? Remember, we are ancient beings. We are gods. So we are, what makes us gods? Because we have spirit and soul. We are immortal. We will never die. We are forever. Okay? We are gods. So saying I am that I am is your true name. Even before you, because you come from source. I am that I am. All right? And what is I? I represents the soul. Am is everything. All right? Am is everything. All right? Am is everything. So Am is nature. Am is the physical realms. Am is the spiritual realms and the quantum realms, the astral realms, the etheric realms. Am is the multiverse. All right? Am comes from A standing for Ananuki, M standing for multiverse. All right, because we are multiversal beings and we are multidimensional beings. So I represents the soul. A represents Ananuki. M represents multidimensional / multiverse. So this is what I am even means. They'll never tell you that. You see, I am. That's why it's I am that I am. Even in the Jesus story, they asked his name. He said, I am that I am. Right? In the Jesus story in the Bible, when you go read the gospel. Okay? So it's imperative to know what the I, the A, and the M means from a metaphysical point. When you like, I am that I am. Okay? Because that's your name. I am that I am. Because that connects you to everything. That's why I said pull your pads out for this lesson. So that's a basic mantra to start with. And from there, once you understand the concept of a mantra, it's just an affirmation. Whatever you say in that mantra, you're affirming that. Okay? So let's just say you want to manifest something. You would apply that to your meditation as you get more advanced. You can stay while you're in your meditative state with your posture based upon what you're trying to do. Then you can apply whatever mantra you want to because you understand the concept of the mantra. But the basic one to start off with is I am that I am, because that is your source name. That is your spiritual name. Okay? Like my name is Divine Insight. That's my galactic name. That's my reason for being. But before Divine Insight, if we going back to source when I was originally created, all right, it would be I am that I am. And not just me, that's all of us Ananuki gods. All of us with spirit and soul. All of us cosmic beings of luminous light. That's what we are. All right. And we also have a bunch of galactic tribes that we come from and descend from, but that's after. We all started from source, which is headquarters. This all souls are created till this day. Headquarters. What's headquarters? Headquarters, Sirius X. Okay? That's headquarters. That's where we all come from. New souls as well. All right? Even the fallen angels, the fallen gods, everything started on Sirius X. Okay? So before we keep going, remember, I am that I am. What's the I? I means the soul. Okay? A represents Ananuki. M stands for multidimensional / multiverse. Okay? I am that I am. When you say I, that means the soul, my soul, Anunnaki. It's no more power. It's nothing more powerful than the Anunnaki, than Anunnaki. All right, that's us. Okay, and the multiverse is something that we created, and we are also multi-dimensional beings because we are forever. We will never die. We exist everywhere. This is the reason you go to sleep every night. Okay, so that's a mantra. Now let's get back to the mudras. Okay, now that we know, once again, let's go back over the phalanges and what they represent. Water, which is the first element we created. The second element we ever created, fire. The third element we created, soil. But the fourth, air. Before we created the planets, we had water first. This is why water is the whole cosmos is warm water. Your avatar is made out of nothing but water. All your organs float in water. They say your avatar is majority water, right? Everything is water. It's the most powerful of the elements, all right? Because it was first. After the water, we created the fire. Out of the fire, we used the fire to shape what we now know is soil today on this planet. All right? So that's earth. And then the last is the air. All right? We use the air to push everything together. All right? But all four elements combined, very, very strong. And the fifth one is plasma energy. Okay? So water, fire, earth, air. Plasma energy. Okay? Remember that. All right? Because when you're doing your mudras, that's you basing your mudras off what elements you're trying to connect with. But it gets deeper than that. It connects to your chakras. Okay, so this is why each chakra has its own personal basic mudra. All right, so let's talk about your chakras. You have 7. Okay, but that's just on a physical level. On a spiritual level, it's over 144 and going and keep going up. But we just talking right here on this realm, on planet Kai, on this realm of Atlantis, right? You have 7. Okay, this is why they made 7 days of the week. All right, now you have 7. Let's talk about it. You got the root chakra. What does the root chakra deal with? It deals with fear and it deals with survival. But that's your lower self, which is still a part of you. The root chakra is your lower self, or the nether realms, or the satanic realms. It represents the lowest version of energy because it's duality in all things. You have to understand this on a metaphysical level. All right. Now your crown chakra, which is your highest in this physical state, that connects you to the spiritual realms. and it deals to cleanse out that chakra. You have to detach from the physical realm. Okay, so those are your two. Root. And what's the opposite of that? Spiritual realm. You see, highest vibration, lowest vibration. Now that them two out the way, you got 5 left. This is where your mudras come in at. What's the next one? Sacral chakra. What's the next one after that? Solar plexus chakra. What's the next one after that? Heart chakra. What's the next one after that? Throat chakra. And what's the next one after that? Third eye or brow chakra. There go your 5. You with me? There go your 5. Root and crown represents higher self, lower self, duality, as above, so below. You get what I'm saying? Root chakra, nether realms, satanic realms. See, you in your lowest state. That part of you exists because there's a possibility for every possibility. Okay. Crown chakra connects you back to spiritual realms. All right. So now I want you to notice something. The root chakra, when somebody's stuck in their root chakra, they're gonna have a red glow to their aura. Okay. When somebody's in their sacral chakra, they're gonna have an orange glow to them. This is where your colors of the rainbow come from. Solar plexus chakra, they'll have a golden glow to them, like a yellowish golden glow. Heart chakra, a greenish glow to their aura field. Throat chakra, a sky bluish glow to their aura. Third eye chakra, a royal blue glow to their aura. Crown chakra, a violet glow to their aura. All right, well, let's get deep because it connects to the elements. Let's move them 2 out the way, root and crown. You stuck with 5. You got 5 phalanges. That's why the mudras connect. Each chakra connects to an element. Your sacral chakra connects you and it gives you domain over fire. This is why it's orange, just like the ember of the flame on fire. See it? It's orange right there. The bottom is blue. The blue flame is the warmest part of the flame though. The orange part is the ember, but this is why the sacral chakra is orange. It has an orange glow to it. If you look it up, they're gonna show an orange color by your sacral chakra, right? This is because it connects to fire. Your sacral chakra is linked to fire. Okay? And if you was to tap into that chakra, through that chakra in meditation and focusing on that chakra, you would be able to control the fire. Tighten your relationship with fire. Okay, this is how powerful we are. They'll never tell you this in school or on Google. Now, what's the next chakra up? Solar plexus chakra. It has a golden glow, right? It deals with willpower. What does your solar plexus chakra? What element does it has domain over? Your soul, literally. But let's go deeper. Plasma energy. Okay? Plasma energy. All right. Now, let's go up to the next chakra. The next chakra is what? Your heart chakra. What does it deal with? Divine cosmic love. What does it give you domain over? If you want to work with the spirits of the soil of planet Kai and feel her and cause earthquakes, for example, say you want to cause earthquakes, right? You would have to cleanse out your heart chakra and tap into that because that connects you directly to the soil and nature. This is why it's green. It deals directly with nature. All right? It gives you dominion over that. This is why for each chakra has its own mudras too. We're going to talk about that. Now let's go up to the next one. After the heart is what? The throat chakra. What color is your glow when it's throat chakra energy? Sky bluish. Guess what element that deals with? Water. Well, actually, I said that wrong. That's your brow chakra deals with the water. Your throat chakra is sky blue because it deals with air. Which is when you speak, what are you speaking? Air. Communication. Right? How do you unlock that? By speaking truth. Being honest with yourself as well as others. Throat chakra.